Take me through the comeback, what you felt like was key in you guys turning that one around after that first
Yeah, I mean, earlier in camp, I talked about how, we're trying to implement what we do with the Pacers to the Summer League team, same stuff. I didn't know we were going to come back from 16 and be a dramatic Pacer win. But no, definitely. I mean, the guys stuck together. I mean, credit to everyone that fought back, Q, Ray. I mean, credit to Ashworth. Steven Ashworth came in. I thought it changed the game for us. We're picking up, another ball handler. They did a great job of pressuring us the whole game. I thought in the first half, we're on our heels, reacting, letting them be the aggressor. And then starting the second half, third quarter, we had stints in the first half, but mainly the third and fourth. I thought we, changed the tide. We're on our toes and they're on their heels.
Your first win, how did it feel for you first and foremost?
Yeah, I mean, it was fun, like to win like that. They're a really good team, talented team over there. So, it's only right the Pacers come back and win like that. I mean, it was fun. And a great experience for me and other players.
I'm sure you knew from December to JP that the water drench was coming.
So I knew it, and you can't see it because I'm wearing black, but they got me. I think Q was the leader because he was the one in the back. And then when I walk in, I'm going to say a word. He came with, it feels like 4 or 5 bottles. I don't know. So
no extra shirts, huh?
No extra shirts. But we'll dry up. Vegas heat.
Speaking of Q, that third quarter, especially his total game, what did you make of what he did and how much it helped you guys?
Yeah, I mean, one thing I always talk about is like Q's going to play hard. You know what I mean? He's going to put effort, and that's a skill nowadays. You know what I mean? And that got him onto the court with the NBA team. So I never can doubt his heart. He's always going to compete. And he did that tonight.
He just signed a two-way to come back for you guys. What has he meant these last couple of years, especially as we can just see what he can still do for you guys?
Definitely. Q means a lot. And it's interesting, like, for a two-way guy to come in and almost be like a vibe leader, if that makes sense. Like, he came in and does a lot on the court and also, like, pushed and got guys together and rallied dudes together off the court when he's not playing. He's just a great, like Coach LP always says, he's just a classic LA dude, like just a good vibe dude that brings people together.
RayJ had a lot of successful plays as well. What did you like about what he was able to do out there?
Yeah, RayJ coming in the second summer league, like all camp, he's been one of our better players. Can't get sped up, almost a veteran in some ways in summer league, and I thought he took another step in his development.
Is Furphy any long-term concerns? Just in the face?
Yeah, no, he just got hit. He got hit pretty hard, and we just held him precautionary reasons. But Furph, I'm sure.
What did you think of what he did before he exited?
Before he was good. I thought he was keeping us afloat. You know what I mean? Defensively, like obviously we're a smaller team, and he's a big body and a great rebounder, and so I thought he kept us afloat.
Cam and Talon getting the first professional action ever for them. What did you like or not like about what they did?
Yeah, I thought it was a great opportunity this game for both of them. Cam showing that he can play off ball and on ball and handle the pressure. This is one of the better teams at pressuring us, and I thought he did a great job. Obviously was on the restriction with the minutes, so didn't play down the stretch. But I thought he was great at doing what he does. And mind you, he's only had 2-3 practices. So it's going to take a while for get his legs under him and get him going. And I thought Tay only shot 5 shots, 4 for 5, but he was also in the fourth. He came in, it was a spark defensively, getting those steals, getting those dunks, running the lanes. And a lot of times his gravity in the corner, not letting them come in and help, allowed Q to get to the rim, allowed Ray to get to the rim, allowed Ricky to roll. Like, his gravity opened up a lot for us.
Now that you're in charge of adjustments and all that kind of things after a game, you have a game to look at. What do you think you guys need to do better Saturday?
I think being the aggressor from the jump, I thought we had, it's funny, this is like almost a perfect game because we did a lot of bad in the first half, and I thought we did a lot of good in the second half, and we can show the comparisons at film and clean it up and hopefully look like the second half majority of the summer.
All right, keep starting with you. That third quarter especially turned it around for you guys and you. What went right for you in that quarter, and how did you guys come back after that slower start?
I think we just turned up the intensity. For the most of the first half, they had the intensity. They had the edge. They had that dog in them, and I think we just kind of, eased into the game a little bit too slow. So I think coming out of halftime, the message was just kind of, match energy, come out, play with that attitude that we know we have, and kind of worked out for us.
Same. You guys both played that Cavs game, last game of the season. A big comeback there too. Where does this resilience keep coming from, regardless of the setting for the Pacers and you guys?
For me, it's just kind of built inside of me. I'm a natural competitor. I don't know how to come out and not compete. So for me, if I'm ever stepping on the floor, especially an NBA floor, I feel like you got to put your best foot forward. So regardless of whether that's scoring, playing defense, or just being a great teammate, I'm a competitor at everything.
RayJ, Isaac just said that in these practices you feel like you've looked like one of the best guys, and tonight you made a lot of shots. Where do you feel like more comfortable or better than you were at this time even last year?
I mean, just a year of experience, right? You get to be around the Pacers. We had a great run, obviously, in the playoffs. And just being like a year better, a year stronger, and just learning, being curious about things.
When you got to the Pacers organization, a lot of people describe you to me as somebody who makes other people better. Tonight, you're shooting a little bit more. What to you has always been that balance of doing that kind of stuff, getting everybody else involved, but also at some point, you got to be RayJ Dennis and get shots.
Yeah, I think at the forefront of it is just like being an ultra competitor. Like, I think you ask anybody who's around me, I don't like to lose. And whatever we do, I'm not going to try to lose. So whether it's scoring, whether it's passing, whether it's guarding the best guy, trying to get my nose in there and rebound, I'll do whatever it takes to win.
You signed a two-way a couple days ago. What did you learn from him, both with the Mad and Pacers last year?
I mean, being around him all the time, you just like his personality bigger than life, right? So you just naturally gonna have a ton of energy. He's gonna bring energy to practice, games, everything like that. And then just being a dog. Like, I mean, obviously y'all see the way he plays, and when you're around that type of stuff, it's contagious.
What did that mean to you to sign a two-way again?
Oh man, that's nothing short of a blessing. A lot of work has went into it, but I can't, just put all of it on me. A lot comes from the trust of my teammates, the coaching staff, front office, all of that. So, I'm forever grateful. Like I said, nothing short of a blessing.
What do you think of the new draft picks, Cam and Taylor, and what they did today?
I think they did good. I told them not to put too much pressure on themselves. First game, a lot going on. I just told them not to put too much pressure on themselves, but at the same time, come out here and compete. I think they did a good job of it.
Isaac was saying that I think Lloyd's called you LA before because you bring vibes everywhere.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you to be able to do that to a team, especially a summer league team where you're kind of a leader of that?
I don't know. I kind of just figured that out when I was in college. Like, it's kind of my gift. Some people shy away from it. I embrace it. For me, it's just I just want to have good energy everywhere we go. You know what I'm saying? We can be competitive and still have good energy on the bench and do all this other stuff. So I don't know. I just go out here and be me, and it's kind of worked for me. It's worked for our team. It's worked for everybody. So.
RayJ, for you, obviously, comeback is great, but you were down 16 in the first half. What do you guys need to clean out on Saturday?
I mean, like, you don't get to practice a ton with your summer league team, so it's a new group of guys, and we have a certain style that we play as the Pacers. So I think just cleaning up on some of our philosophies and defensive assignments, and then honestly getting rebounds, finishing off possessions.
Isaac said you were the leader of the water bottle spray. What's that moment like when a coach gets his first win like that?
That's big. That's my dog, man. So, for him to come out here and get the win, especially against the team we got it against, the way we got it against, it just kind of adds to the, I don't know the word, but it added to it. So, I'm proud of my dog. He made sure most of us was ready. Me and Ray did a good job at, assisting him with that, being guys that were here last year. And so I just think next game we got to take that intensity we had in the second half, bring it to the first half, and go out there and win the game.